we get started with, this is the GT top of the line version. So you get this nice little GT line badging right outside on your grille, and you get this nice glossy black grille which looks amazing. And I kind of like the finish on the chrome. It's kind of this wavy patterny finish which looks really nice, and this just like, this steals the show. I love the headlights. They've got full LED setup and it looks amazing when you switch these on. And the indicators are really huge. By the way, the indicators are bigger than your headlights almost. Like, that's literally the size. So when you switch on the indicators, they look amazing because they have flowing LED lines to it. So that's how the indicators look. They are massive and they look beautiful, by the way. So you've got your ice cube fog lights which are there down below, and they're stacked vertically, which is nice. A nice style design. When we come over to the side, you have the diamond cut alloy wheels, which by the way look great, and only in the GT line do you get this red kind of accents on the alloys, and your calipers are also red, so that really looks nice, by the way. I really like that. And you got your entire red strip running across the whole, both the front and the rear door, to kind of indicate the GT line. Got again here the caliper is silver, that's not red, but you've got your red badging around the Kia. So only in the front you get red calipers, at the rear you get silver calipers, which is fine. And we come towards the rear of the car. I kind of like the tail lights. When they come on, they look like the Grand Cherokee. If you look at the Grand Cherokee's tail light, they pretty much look the same when the lights come on. You got a GT line badging here as well at the rear. Very simple to open the boot. It's one touch. Just press it and you pull it up. And you've got a pretty good size boot. I think for a family of 4, do you think it will suffice for like a 7-day long trip?
7 day, I don't know. I used to tell about my XUV. I used to say I could fit 2 dead bodies in it. This is probably just one.
Half a dead body.
Yeah. No, one will fit.
One will fit around.
Too fat.
So you'll fit like normal one dead body in this car. That's how big it is. So like, you got like your Bose badging here. This is nice. They could put this behind also, but they put it here. That's nice. You get this nice silver little accent here, which is really nice. So people who maintain the chrome. And inside you've got decent amount of legroom.
Yes, that's one of the things that sold it for me as well.
What, the legroom?
Yeah, when my mom and dad visit, it's
correct.
A lot more. I think I also test drove that. This is the ugly Hyundai one.
Venue, yeah.
That was ridiculous when it came to it.
Very small.
Yeah.
So this is nice. You've got a lot of legroom in the car. And again, at the door, you have your Bose badging again here. You've got nice leather stitching here. And you've got the sunshades, which is, by the way, really good features, one touch. So you just pull it up and you lock it. That's a really nice feature to have, the privacy sunshades. No other car in its class has this, by the way. At this price point, no other car gets this. This is really nice. You just kind of pull it up and you let it go down all the way. So that is something which is really nice. This button is what you can use if you're carrying the key in your pocket. You just click this and the car unlocks, and you kind of get inside the car. Guys, we're back in the car and we're going to go through the features with Sujit. He's going to give you the owner's perspective of what features he actually uses. Are the features useful and not just gimmicky, because this is a real world review. So he's actually going to tell you what features he likes about the car. So yes, Sujit, over to you.
Yeah, so I guess we'll start with the whatever display that's called.
Okay, the MMI display.
The MMI display, it's really useful. It's got odometer. It tells you how much, how many kilometers you have to the pump. It gives you a tire pressure display. This is, it's crazy how many cars don't have tire pressure display actually.
Exactly, it's really very useful, right? Yeah, like if you're getting a flat, you probably come to know. That's actually very good because it'll also prevent a tire burst. Because suddenly if it sees a spike in the tire pressure,
you can stop.
And if it'll also indicate if you're getting like a low tire pressure on a tire, you can get it repaired. So that's a useful feature.
And it works because you know that when your tire pressure is slightly low, you drive a bit, it heats up, the pressure goes to normal.
Correct.
So you know where the borderline when that is.
So that's good.
Other than that, it gives you range and average.
How much you can drive with the fuel in your tank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mileage and stuff like that.
Okay.
On the steering wheel here itself, there is pick up your phone, change volume, change.
Correct.
This thing.
And the controls look really nice. It's got like this entire silver accent. That
I don't
really
use
nice.
This side at all because this is all cruise control.
Okay. So
I don't use cruise control.
Okay. So the cruise control buttons are something that you don't use right now. But the multimedia buttons, so you got
Yeah,
up, down.
very useful.
Voice command, does it actually work or gimmicky?
I haven't tried actually.
Okay. Or that's just when
How
you
can I help you?
Call Abhishek on mobile.
No downloaded contacts.
Yeah.
Okay.
It works.
So that
But
works.
yeah.
And what else? Can she find the nearest KFC to us? Let's see.
I have. Okay, let's try that.
Or McDonald's?
How can I help you?
Find the closest KFC.
You're going to
Here
see
are
this.
several results.
Yeah,
So
it
it
does it.
actually works. It actually works. Can she play a song too?
How can I help you?
Play Believer.
Sorry, I didn't understand you. Please try your command again after the beep.
Can you play any music?
I still didn't understand you. Please
I don't
try
think
your
this one
command
can.
again.
How's the weather?
The weather is 28 degrees and mostly
That
cloudy in Autumn.
Where's the closest petrol pump?
Sorry, I didn't understand you. Please try your command again
So this
after
is
the
a
beep.
little gimmicky. I mean,
Yeah.
it works sometimes. It's a hit and miss. So I'd say like 5 or 6 out of 10.
I still didn't
In
understand
case
you.
we weren't talking. Good time for you all to actually look at the 360 reverse camera,
Yeah.
which
If
is
you
pretty
can
nice.
see that there's a car close to me and I can see.
So there's a car
get
right
close.
there behind us, and you can actually see that in
Yeah.
the 360 camera.
This is more useful when you're like in close parkings and all that.
Correct.
Then you can see all cars around you, not only the one in the reverse.
And this front camera also, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's got cameras all around the car, and it's got these guiding lines.
Yeah.
So when you
and
turn,
it turns when you turn, so you know where you're gonna hit.
so this is good.
Yeah, and it has sensors on all four sides also. So when you get close to something, it starts to beep.
This is really nice. This is, I think you should, at least in India, you really need this because of these tight parking spaces that are there. So that's
Yeah,
really
see.
useful.
That you can see in the.
It shows you there as well, and it
Yeah,
shows you
and
here
here as well.
also. So
Yeah.
that's a really cool feature. And what else? What other cameras do you have here?
There's all the cameras, so you can switch between all the cameras. This is the front-facing camera,
Okay.
and there is the front downward-looking camera. So to see if
Oh.
there's something,
Okay.
you know.
Right in front of
Yeah.
them. Wow, that's
And
really
this is
useful.
the right and left-looking camera.
Okay, so this is your right side, this is your left, side. Okay.
yeah. And this is the reverse camera.
Okay, wow. I think I really like the front because usually you can never really see what's right in front of your bonnet.
Yeah.
So I think that camera is probably one of the best. So basically you gave the left indicator. Can you give the left indicator again? So you're basically driving down a busy road, or you're on the highway, or in the city actually. And usually what happens is when you're driving you can't really see. You have like a blind spot. So when you give your indicator left, that is when
you can see the.
so you have left and you have right?
Yeah.
So it kind of shows you. So guys, if you can see there.
So if you see here, there's an indicator showing that which camera is being.
Okay, so this, that small little indicator shows you left and right, that are right. So this is a really useful feature.
Yeah,
What do
even
you
that
think?
indicator is useful because you can get disoriented looking here, you know, whether it's this side or that side.
So this is actually useful?
So, yeah.
Like how many times you actually look down when you're
I
driving?
do quite a bit actually.
Yeah?
Especially
Then now
on
you
the
got used to
highways,
it.
it'll be a lot more. Yeah, I did actually.
Yeah?
I used to only use my rear view mirrors in the
Correct.
past, but this is also pretty cool.
Like it's helped you like see if you
Especially if somebody's there in the front seat and they're like doing something,
Blocking.
sometimes you block, right?
Correct.
So that time this is really useful.
And we come back to this huge screen, by the way, which looks really nice. It's what, 10.1 or something?
10.2, 10.3.
It's really massive, by the way. This can actually be compared to the BMW X3, which is out there.
Yeah.
It has pretty much the same layout as this car. By the way, this has an HUD that does not get a heads-up display. So that's a good feature. In that car, you can't really call for help. In this car, you can call for help as well.
Yeah, these are the connected features.
Okay.
So we'll go over those first before we go to Android Auto.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the connected features which I really like as well.
Okay.
Although I haven't used the SOS or the roadside assistance. And this is you basically get connected to Kia's call center.
Okay.
And then you can ask them where the nearest petrol pump is if the lady in Houndify doesn't know.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, so this is I've connected my phone which is Android, so this is showing Android Auto.
Okay.
And this is essentially like a semi-featured Android full. It's your phone, so if you go to your contacts, it's everything yours.
So this is basically like just mirroring your phone.
Mirror
right
my phone, but it only shows you limited apps which don't take your attention away.
That's bad,
So
Kia.
it
किसी को
gives-
picture देखना तो क्या करेंगे?
That's not Kia. That is Android Auto has done.
Oh,
that.
Android Auto.
has done. That.
Okay.
So YouTube, you'll see YouTube Music. You won't see YouTube.
तो हमारे वीडियोस आप गाड़ी चलाते नहीं देख सकते हो.
आवाज सुन सकते हो.
Very good. So I'm going to start doing podcasts now for all you guys who are driving to work, so you can actually listen to the podcast.
so-
Good time to test out the Bose sound system which is there in this car. How many speakers? 6.
I think
Right?
so.
You've
I
got.
lost count.
Oh yeah. So you've got tweeters. And this is the Bose sound system.
Yeah.
Not bad. So for someone like me who really likes a lot of bass in the music, so basically in this car, we can once again mute that.
Yeah.
So basically, for someone like me who really likes a lot of bass in the music, I've got a subwoofer in my car, small one, but just to provide that extra punch of bass. Those people will have, I'd say for them it'll be about an 8 or 10, because this doesn't have that mad bass that you want. But if someone listening to, say, songs which are pretty much regular in terms of not high bass songs and you like the vocals, this is a really, really good stock system that comes in the car.
Yeah.
And for low end music, I think if you're running it at a, say, a low and mid volume, it is really good. Like if you do the settings and you play around, I'm sure it's a really, really good system to kind of hear. If you're on long drives, you're going to work, it's something that'll bring a smile to your face.
Yeah.
I have to call this like a media hub. It's got so much on it. Somehow I really like this. Do you like seeing all this
Yeah,
on the
everything
screen?
together. It looks.
Some people I've seen in the Kia Seltos, they complain. They're like, "Ye itna sara information." I honestly love seeing it. I'm like, the more the better. I mean, I kind of just love this layout. It's very
like,
nice.
yeah, and it's actually configurable that you can do the maps on this side.
Oh, you can change,
the
you can
media,
customize
you can
everything.
change
Okay,
it around.
wow, that's awesome.
The setup is pretty complicated. There's a lot of stuff in there. So
What is this AQI? Is that the
that's the air quality index,
perfect?
right? So this has got an air purifier in here. So it
Okay.
also detects air quality index and shows you the.
So guys,
the
if you can
AQI
actually
numbers.
see on the screen next to the time on top, that's the air quality index which is there. It shows you the air quality index inside the car, which is a very good feature. बहुत ही
Yeah,
अच्छा है.
and there's a latitude, longitude, and a compass display.
For when this car goes to Ladakh,
Yeah.
that's very useful. That's actually nice. I kind of
Just
like
to
that.
know whether you're on this side of the LAC or that side of the LAC.
I like this. I really like the compass. It's nice. I'm sure even that is customizable.
Yeah, there are lots of customization options that I haven't explored.
Okay.
The maps is quite standard. Although I always use my
Okay.
my phone maps
Correct.
really, because everything's there.
Okay.
There is wireless charging. I don't know if you can see.
I think that's a really good feature. That's a very good feature.
Yeah. So if you see that, it's the standard for. Yeah. So that's
come
charging
on.
now. Just leave it there.
Wow, that's
Just
really
start
nice. So you've
charging.
got a wireless charger in this car, which is a really good feature. So for people who forget to charge their phone, this is a
Yeah.
very
And
good
you don't
feature.
have a cord, just drop it in there.
Yeah, that's a very
Yeah.
good feature. For long drives also, when you're
It's
going for
perfect.
long drives, I think that's a very good feature that you can use.
Yeah.
Your steering is adjustable for reach and
Yes.
brake, or only reach? Here.
What do they call it? Yeah. I think it comes.
Okay, only up and
forward.
down, not
Yeah, only
for
up and
reach.
down. I think it doesn't come.
Okay. Oh, that's
What do they call
nice.
it? Telescopic, right? If
Yeah.
it comes this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so only for
That, and you can turn on. Oh, this seat warmers. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
ventilated seats are pretty cool.
So you got
you can-
ventilated seats.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. So you just hit the button, and what is these?
So you have 3 levels.
Okay.
So-
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Little bit, and this is the full. So you can actually feel getting cooler.
And we actually have switched on, by the way, the seat coolers, if I may, or the seat AC is what they call it.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty nice. It's not a gimmick. This actually works. Literally feels like little bubbles kind of
Yeah.
hitting your back. Honestly, Kia, something I'd expect from the next generation. You can charge your customer the PM for it. What do you think? Like a back massager.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Like even if they charge you 15,000 for it extra, you'd be willing to
It's
pay for
okay.
that, right? Like you're giving cool seats, you also give a massage. That would be really nice. Like
Easy
imagine
for your bottoms.
So Kia, please next time include that little function. It's going to be nice for the customer.
Okay.
You just got like a little small cubby holes to keep
Yeah.
like your coffee
This
mugs
thing,
and stuff.
then there is
That's pretty small. So just keep your normal general stuff inside.
here. Behind here, there's an air quality display for the
Wow.
backseat people,
Okay,
and then there's
that's
a
nice.
charger here
So
as
if
well.
you're sitting behind, you can actually see what the air quality is in the car.
In
That's
here,
nice.
there are 2 lights.
Okay, that's nice. And we've got the
And with
sunroof. So guys, I have to say the sunroof compared to the MG Hector and the new Hyundai Creta is a little small,
Yeah.
because that goes all the way to the back, and even the T-Cross and the Kodiaq.
Right.
But at this price point, trust me, this is absolutely fine. Probably Kia could next time probably take it a little further behind till say at least the light,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think for now this is really good. That's
I
nice.
mean, if I wanted an open car, I wouldn't live in India. It's hot.
Oh, yeah, correct.
I mean, when I do open it, I just open this up. I don't actually open up the
Because of the dust.
dust. Heat.
But you'd like to have like a panoramic sunroof in the car.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
It would
So
be
that's something that Kia can do in its next updated version that it
There's
gets.
the HUD.
Oh yeah, we got a HUD and that's
The
useful
head-up
or gimmicky.
No, I find it useful, and I don't have to look at. I don't actually look at the dials anymore.
Correct.
So it shows you speed. It shows you if you're using the navigation. It shows you turn by turn
Okay.
indicators
That's nice.
where to turn next and all.
So you don't
that.
have to take your eyes off the road
No.
and it's in your line of sight. So that's
It's
good.
in the line of sight and it's adjustable, which is very cool.
Oh yeah, that's nice. So basically according to your height, you can also adjust your
Move the height,
heads-up
yeah.
display.
And I'm a tall guy, so when I did the test drive, I had to look like this to see it. I didn't realize, but then when I played around the settings, you can move it back and forth.
Oh wow, so that's a good
pretty
feature.
cool.
So get drive,
Yeah,
you get your drive and
different drive
traction.
modes. So
So
if
you
you
can
see when
change
I
that
shift
there.
it to eco and sport, it not only changes the driving mode, it actually changes the look and feel of this
Of the dials as well?
MMI.
So this car has a lot of features and a lot of things you can play around with, which is great by the way. It'll take you like, I think if you buy the car, it'll take you like a week or something just to figure out the car. and play
Yeah,
around with
if you go through the setup, if you just look at the setup, there are lots and lots and lots of stuff.
So a lot of options to customize it exactly to how you like.
So you see, you can change the color of the head-up display, the height
Oh,
that I
wow.
mentioned.
Wow.
So this is what it shows you what will be seen.
Okay, so
right
that's
here.
exactly what you can see on the heads-up
You
display.
can
This is
rotate
the
it a
information.
bit if you tend to drive to the right or left a bit.
Correct.
You can increase and decrease the brightness.
Oh wow.
What all content you want.
Correct.
What color you want the speedometer, whether you
Oh,
want it
wow.
large or small.
Correct. Wow.
So
you can get
a
all
lot of stuff. Yeah.
But actually done the Jeep Compass review and a few people have actually written on that कि we bought the Jeep Compass because it's a great driver's car and we didn't want to buy a gimmicky car. So the features that we just highlighted aren't really gimmicky. It's features that kind of give the customer more things to play around with, more exciting things in the car than just the steering wheel and the gearbox. You need to have a car that you can customize and you have that few feel good features. So you actually feel like, you know what, the money that I put into the car, I've got its worth, its value for money. But some of the people there who kind of feel that, मैंने Jeep Compass लिया, Jeep Compass is way better than Kia Seltos. Maybe, see, in terms of say a driver's or a performance perspective, maybe the Compass can feels a little better performance oriented. But say in terms of say an overall package, what do you feel? You've also driven the Compass, right?
Yeah, I've tested the Compass.
So what do you think? People have said ki boss.
I think features to price ratio is just excellent with this.
And
car.
it's not like it's not a driver's car, right?
Yeah, and like the ventilated seats, right? You might think it's a gimmicky feature, but once you start using it, it's not gimmicky anymore, right?
Correct.
You tend to get used to it. What, your car doesn't have ventilated seats, really?
And how about the driving experience?
It's excellent. I have no complaints really. I don't go off road that much really, so I didn't really need a 4x4.
So for the highways and the roads, it's fine.
Just perfect. I don't find this thing.
So that's real world view of how the Kia handles. So all the people out there who think Kia is not a good car in terms of handling and driving performance, that's not right, because we have the owner here who's actually driven the car. This is not a review.
Yeah, I have no complaints as such.
Exactly. So guys out there who are trying to say ki Kia's only a gimmicky car, that's wrong. Yes. So we're way happy with the car. So that's nice. And we wish you a lot more happy miles with your car. And I'm going to catch you in another video. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. So comment below if you want to see Sujit in another video, and we will see you soon. So until next time, thank you so much and drive hard or just stay home. Bye.